just like that. Retrograde.
What?
Mercury.
Say what?
I'm an hour late.
Fuck you.
Admit one.
I'm late as shit.
Admit one.
They gonna let my ass in.
Rap for fun.
Let me in, yo.
Tote a gun.
Play this shit.
Hey everyone, so we're gonna try something pretty cool today. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Jose Torres. My friends call me JT, and I'm a director, filmmaker who absolutely loves the idea of storytelling. Now, a while back, I directed my first music video. I'll link the video somewhere, and it was for a song called Admit One by an artist who goes by the name of Hot Commodity, or HC for short. When I was filming the video, I actually managed to capture a lot of behind the scenes, which is what I want to share with you right now. But first, some context. So I wrote and directed this project. This is the treatment that I wrote for it, the music video treatment, which is kind of like a script, like a visual script, but it's not really a script. Maybe I'll do a video on it some other time. But the synopsis was simple. It tells a story about an average guy who's the protagonist, and he's a financial analyst at some firm, but he hates it. He doesn't like his job. He's really not excited. In fact, he's quite tired. And then when he leaves work, he takes a commute to this abandoned factory where his apparent alter ego is performing at. And so one of the themes here that I try to convey was the duality of man, without getting too deep, right? There's kind of like two stories going on here. All right, so what's gonna happen here is you're gonna be working, and then just on one cues, you're gonna just get up and then you're gonna be going this way, right? And we're gonna be doing that a couple of times from different angles. Correct, okay? All right, so pretend like you're working right now. Actually, try to get closer even. Like as close as you possibly can. Just pretend like you're working.
I'm working.
Actually, nah, because that makes no sense. Because just pretend like you're just looking through.
I got you.
All right, so you're working, you're confused by what you're looking at. You don't want to be here, shake your head. All right, get your phone, look at the time. All right, get out of here, get the bag, put it on. All right, cut. So main production was broken up into 2 days. Day one was really about, it was a quick day, but it was really about understanding the underlying story, right? Which was what was going on with the protagonist, the main character, the average guy. We had to film the same thing over and over again so that I can get the right amount of coverage. Now, in film world, coverage is just getting the same action from different angles. So if you were to have 3 or 4 cameras on a set, you can run a take once or twice if you need to cut between the angles of action. But if you're working with one camera, you're gonna have to run the same exact action over and over again and just reposition yourself each time.
Good?
I don't know which one's gonna turn on though. I think this one, right? Because we were just there.
I don't think so. It's been like
Try.
25 seconds.
Damn.
All right. Hold up, let me rest my arms. Alright, give me like a you don't want to be here kind of look. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, action.
Cut. Slow down.
Ready? You're actually gonna try not to come this too close to
Yeah,
here.
somewhere that
Go a
way.
little bit more, yeah. Alright, action.
Ready and action. Hello? Alright, try it one more time.
I call, you reply. Stop wasting my time. It do not matter. I can find one way better. She called me Lucifer, Lucifer. After all that I spent on her, don't want catastrophes. Don't want no problems with me. Don't have capacity. I stay in Jivy G. I keep my hoes.
At the end of day 1, we just filmed him outside of the building. Now, on day 2, which was maybe a week after the first day, that's when we filmed the rest. So first, we actually had to finish filming this commute, right? So he had to bring in the same outfit so that we can be on point with our continuity, right? Continuity is combining shots that were filmed in different takes or different days into one sequence that shows consistency in both time and space. And so we're at Washington Street Station. This whole music video was filmed in Newark. So day 2 of filming music video for Edmund 1. HC back in the same outfit as before, because you know, continuity and shit, very important. You're gonna walk in from here, and we'll come in this way. Same thing though, you'll just stop at the chairs. Right. Give you that like, you're in a rush.
In a rush?
Yeah, but not.
I got you.
Yeah, like lean forward. Like, when you're anxious, you lean forward, you're ready to get up, right? To get up, don't lean back. Like this?
Tap your foot a little bit like you're anxious. When I say get up, you get up, right? Alright, get up. If you're gonna do music videos, you need to get a lot of B-roll. Now, B-roll is just supplemental footage that you use to add into the video itself to support the actual footage. The more B-roll you can film, the better. Even if you don't think you're gonna use it, or if you don't end up using it, B-roll is important because you might end up using it. It's just cutting to a scene where maybe you're using it as an establishing shot to let you know where you are. That helps you tell the story. All right, so right now we're waiting for the light rail to get here. We gotta act fast because as soon as it stops at Penn Station, which is about a 5 to 7 minute ride, we gotta hop off.
This is Washington Street. This is the train to Penn Station. Next stop, Military Park.
I need you to be anxious looking out the window.
Stop, Military Park. This is the train to Penn Station.
Got my sharpshooter. G.I. Kim.
I got G, I know, no service in here, fuck. One, rap for fun. Total gun.
This stop, Penn Station.
Now we're here at Penn Station, about to shoot some more B-roll. We have the narrative down already. Like I pretty much filmed what I needed to film of him, of the story of him going to the factory, which is where we're gonna go film next. So it's looking pretty good.
Once we finished filming the majority of the commute at Penn Station, we took the light rail back to where we came from, and we drove off to this abandoned factory. And in this abandoned factory, you see that the commute kind of continues. So HC was still in his professional outfit, and the important part about this factory was obviously that this is where we were gonna film all of the performance scenes. So that's really what a music video is about. You're really capturing the artist perform their songs in various different ways, various different locations, so that in post you can just cut between those shots and essentially put the story together.
It do not matter. I can follow way better. She call me loser.
You know, be a crazy scene. Well, me like this, going through the factory.
Ready?
Yeah, ready?
And action. Keep following me, keep following me.
This is my first time doing this shit.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. I'm in cash on collide, put the bills on the spine. I call, you reply, stop wasting my time. It do not matter, I can follow way better. She call me Lucifer, Lucifer. After all that I spent on her, no one can touch me, no one will fuck with me.
Grab it, get it. Okay, let's do it again, but slower. Walk in that direction and put the mask, put the mask on. When I say go, you go, okay?
Gotcha.
Go ahead. Okay.
Man, thank you very much. This shoot is over. Admin 1, I got the hair drenched in fucking water. Let me hold this camera for you real quick.
So basically we had to cut it a bit short because one, the mosquito problem, and then coming back here is gonna be a bit of a hassle. But we got a lot of shots. We filmed 4 performance scenes. We intended to do 3, but we just knocked out an extra one. But yeah, today's a wrap. I'm gonna take all this footage and see what I can do with it.
Right.
But it's gonna be really good, trust me.
All right, partnership, well in effect. Boom.
Alright, brother.
So that was pretty much the whole music video. Everything after that is just post-production. That's when I have to go in and look at every single second of footage that I captured and pick out the best ones, and then go into the editing program. I used Final Cut Pro, by the way, to edit everything together. That's when you start seeing the story really come into fruition. I might do a separate video on how I edited this music video. Editing is a whole different story because what once lived in your mind or on paper is now taking a true visual form that you have to create and put together. As a director, especially when you're spending time in pre-production, you have to be able to know how to tell a good story, because anybody can press the record button, hold the camera and move it around and tell people what to do, but a director knows how to tell a damn good story. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful, especially if you're passionate about filmmaking and directing. Now you can see sort of a basic process to creating something like a music video, which is pretty much a short film. And when you treat it that way, and you take it through the process of pre-production, production, and then post, you should be good.
For that race, I use forks, 5 a.m. Just left work, my cologne from Dior, short Givenchy. That bitch sniff me. Stop with the broken promises, they empty.
Also, by the way, please don't leave yet. It would mean the world to me if you subscribed to this YouTube channel. The button is literally right there. Subscribe. Thanks. I'll see you soon.